Hi, welcome to Soul Talk. Our guests for today are returnees. Ganun parang
Wow,
guest
suki.
natin. Kasi we're
One year ago.
celebrating 1 year of Soul
Yay!
Talk. Even I didn't realize that it would last for a year. But then this is a good milestone, and I have invited the first few guests that we had when this started last year. So si Lysa and Joel, both of them they're my colleagues back at LaSalle when I was full-time back then. But then let me just introduce them again. So Lysa, she's a licensed financial advisor and a unit head of AXA. She's more known as the marketing goddess. So, diba?
Yes.
Oo naman. So you could find her handle at the Marketing Josa. And she's also the events and partnership director of the After Six Club. Si Joel, of course, the most beloved assistant professorial lecturer at the
Wow, haba ng
College of
title.
Business in
Yung pa rin.
DLSU. Oo. Siyempre, di ba, ang tinuturo
Hindi
niya is
na na-promote.
marketing and advertising management courses. Outstanding ka pa rin. Doon ka na promote, o di ba? One of
Kahit
the most
part-time
outstanding
yan, ha?
teachers.
Outstanding siya.
Diba? Amazing kaya yun.
Mm.
Part-time na lecturer and then always nominated and always winning the
Correct.
outstanding teacher awards. That is something, diba? So it really means that he's giving his all into the work. So let's welcome Lysa and Joel.
Yay!
Hi,
Palakpakan tayo, friend.
Brents. Congratulations,
happy.
Brents.
I'm so happy
to be
both
here.
of you are here. How is life after a year into the pandemic pa rin tayo? Pero kamusta naman? Our topic for today is about reinventing the self and celebrating life. Of course, in a year, a lot of things had happened and syempre maraming magagandang changes. How do you go with the flow and how do you continue to look at life with so much positivism and gratefulness? Diba? So, teka, update muna. Kamusta kayo for the past year?
Lice?
Friend, ikaw muna. Ikaw muna. Mas marami kang update. Pumayat ka eh.
Well, thank you. I'm choosing now what I'm eating. You know, I'm very strict now with what I'm eating. I guess I did it for my son. Kasi I'm turning 40 this October, ang dami na sumasakit eh. If your plan is to still, you want to play with him, you want to take care of him, so I gotta take care of my health. How's it been? It's been okay. It's been good. Actually, it's been better than last year. I'm still teaching. I'm still enjoying my work. Thankful that, well, at least in our household, we got, our vaccines are ready. All of us had the first shot. Some are fully vaccinated. So that's one less thing to worry about. Well, at least in that matter. But we're still staying at home. We're still, doing all the necessary stuffs. But it's okay. It's good. I'm there during his formative years. We're adjusting naman to the new normal. So, yeah, I'm thankful. There's still work. There's still food in our plates. Everyone's healthy. So, grateful.
Galing.
So, ang pag-reinvent talaga is sa physical body. It's a fitter and healthier lifestyle.
Yes, that's for me, yes.
So that you could be more hands-on when it comes to raising Joey.
That's
Alam mo,
right.
amazing kasi you're turning 40 on October. Ako naman, on November. And
Si Lysa December yan.
December. Yung mga gifts nyo ha, yung mga regalo nyo sa akin, i-cash nyo.
We're really turning a new leaf. And this is amazing. Halos sabay-sabay pa Lysa, ikaw naman. I'm sure ang dami-dami talaga. I love your updates.
Okay, ako naman, parang last year, parang ako naging fit, parang may lowest weight. Parang basta nag-lose ako 20 kilos.
Wow,
parang
nice.
Ganyan. Tama ba? Mali ako
40 pounds.
20 pounds siguro, friend. 20 to 25 pounds.
That's still a lot.
Tapos na nag-start yung lockdown, nag-lose ako ng weight kasi 'di ba walang fast food, tapos nag-exercise. Tapos parang nung lockdown na, parang feeling ko it will just end, but it will never end. So Parang tinamad na. And then last December, syempre I lost my mom, so pumayat ako ulit. Tapos ngayon, parang nung ginanahan na ako ng mga Feb, parang kain ako ng kain. So I gained back the pounds. So ngayon, na-realize ko, oh my gosh, nagpo-40 na ako sa December. Parang, who do I want to be? Eh, di ba parang naisip ko, I get to choose who I want to be. So ngayon, I'm trying to regain control. Like, gusto ko syempre, Victoria's Secret model ako by the time I turn 40. Kasi may trip kami if ever. Sana matuloy sa Dubai for my 40. May nag-invite sa amin. Eh, gusto ko mag-pictorial ng yung mga sexing pictorial. So, naisip
Pictorials
ko,
are quite sexy. You've been going to the beach and
So, parang
ang
naisip ko,
ganda. Ang ganda ng mga panoramic photos.
I need to get fitter and stronger. Kasi pagtapos itong pandemic, rarampa na ako. So, yun lang.
That's nice.
Oo nga. How come parang, kasi even yung parang the thought that, okay, mag-14 na pala ako. So I should be doing something that's new, that would align me to who I want to be talaga. Bakit nga ba ganun, no? Pag umaabot ng milestone na yung a certain number and zero, saka tayo nag-iisip. Parang,
kasi it's another
special.
decade eh. It's another decade. Tapos you're getting older. So parang, kahit paano dapat medyo maayos na yung buhay mo. Parang ganyan. Hindi na tayo walwal.
And welcoming the new decade na naman.
Correct.
Sa akin, it's more on talagang minararamdaman na ako kasi the tuhod, the back, tapos yung son ko magpapabuhat, ang sakit sa likod. So it's really a wake-up call that you have to do something eh.
Oo. How old is Joey na?
Joey's turning 3.
Yay!
This year.
Joey.
Ano niya? I still remember him as a baby.
Yun.
Pa talaga yung mga impression. Pero
correct.
Even I would admit naman, I could feel the body ache. So, I also lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You're half the woman that you are, friends.
Wala pa. 1/3 pa lang ang naalis eh. Ito naman.
Okay, friends. Congratulations. Laki yun.
Oo. Actually, it's quite big. I lost 30 pounds the first half of this year. So, I was able to maintain naman. It's a choice of wanting to also be healthier so that I could welcome 40.
With a bang.
Fitter naman. Oo, fitter naman. Pero kasi syempre, di ba, now that we've already brought up that, yes, we're turning 40 quite soon. Ano ba yung mga changes that we'd want to happen in our lives? And was it a smooth transition to that when you made that decision na, okay, there's something that I want to change. I want to reinvent myself so that I could regain control again of my life. Just like what Lysa said.
Si Joel muna. Mas magaling na si Joel.
For me, it wasn't really that hard because I really knew what I needed to do. It was just really a matter of just doing it and making it a habit, making it a routine. So, I lost siguro I guess 15 to 20 pounds also.
Wow.
But that's without exercise because that's really just choosing the food that I'm eating. So I'm eating like rice, like 2 or 3 spoons of rice lang, and then everything else is ulam. So with that, I lost a pound. So it's just really a matter of how to start it na talaga. But I knew what I needed to do para mabawasan din siguro yung maintenance ko in the future. So it was hard the first time because parang, wow, what am I doing? But when you feel, when you keep on doing it and it becomes a routine, hindi pala siya ganun kahirap. And it's nice when and I see Lysa, I see you, Brent, you lost weight also. It's nice to have also, people around you noticing things, at least a sacrifice that you're doing. It just feels good. So it wasn't really, to answer your question, Brent, it wasn't really that hard. It was just really just looking for the right moment to start. And
It's true.
Ano ang tanong, Bren? Sa kalimutan ko. Ganda nung sagot ni friend.
Actually, ang ganda nga ng sagot, yung just doing it and then creating the habits and routines. Sa umpisa lang talaga yung parang medyo may konting struggle, but then once we've created a routine, it's already part of our habit. Mas madali na siya. So that's how he was able to reinvent himself. Hindi
Galing
siya ganun kahirap.
mag-recap.
Hindi ganun kahirap, o diba?
Kasi meron si Joel na why, si Joey, the biggest why. Bakit siya nagpapaka-fit? Diba?
it's
So
really
same
just
as
to be
you.
healthier for him.
So ikaw,
Oh,
Lysa, may why ka, I'm sure.
Ako yung biggest
yan
why
pa.
ko, kasi di ba si mommy passed away December, ang bilis nagkasakit. So, tas parang ako I realized, life is short. Tapos, single pa, sa mga nanonood, single pa po ako, no boyfriend since birth. If foreigner kayo, welcome. Welcome to apply. Ayoko na Middle Eastern, I'm sorry, I have specific, di ba discrimination, preference lang. So, refer na po kayo. So, parang what I realize is life is short. Tapos yung si mommy passed away, na-realize ko, hindi pa pala ako nag-asawa. Parang lang ako, nagulantang na, di ba ako nag-asawa? Parang I thought I had time. Kasi nga I was busy enjoying being single. Tapos parang na-realize ko nung si mommy, time is up. Tapos parang doon ako na-inspire na, ano bang gusto ko mangyari? So, syempre, pag grieving, anong gagawin mo? Magbubukas ka ng Tinder. Tapos naisip ko, gusto ko mag-asawa at anak. So, I cannot raise a family if I'm not healthy. Tapos,
That's
syempre, kasama doon, kailangan maganda ako kasi nawalan ka na nga ng nanay, pangit ka pa. Diba? Parang ang awkward naman nun. So I had to take care of myself na parang naisip ko, life is short. I need to take care of myself and enjoy life. Kasi how can you enjoy life kung ang pangit-pangit mo, hindi ka healthy? Diba? Yung iba mukhang losyang. So what I decided to reinvent, parang like itong highlights. Ang ganda, friend, no? Napansin niyo ba? Ayan. Gusto ko na dati, kaso syempre takot ako. Di pa highlights, o yan. Kung may mangyari, edi harapin. So, parang I became, fearless. Parang yun yung, ko ngayon, this year. So, fearless ako in love. Ayan. And in, self-care.
Good.
Actually, yung the way Lysa speaks, it seems like parang ang light ng nangyari, di ba? Parang maliit na bagay. But then it's really deep because she lost her mom nung December. And it's true, it was so sudden and her mom was really someone loved by a lot of community. So malaki yung community na yun. So malaking kawalan talaga. And Lysa speaks that way, using that kind of tone, yung parang masaya-masaya pa rin, ganyan. But then that's really how she coped. I'm sure it wasn't easy at the beginning, but then you really had to draw out that fearlessness, that strength inside.
Na parang I'm still grieving. I have grief coaches that are helping me. Tapos I have counselors. Pero syempre parang na-realize ko, nag-grieve ka na nga, pangit ka pa. Parang, paano ka magkaka-love life? So, yan. So, beautification ngayon ang ginagawa ko.
And syempre, continuously moving forward. So, tama yan. Parang open the Tinder kung single pa. Actually, ako wala akong time. Kasi bumalik naman ako sa pag-aaral.
Wala ako sa'yo. Ibubulgar ko, Brent. So, maayos ka.
No, because I chose to go back to LaSalle to take up PhD. And, parang in my mid-30s kasi, there was this, yung parang, I was pining for love, pining for acceptance from another person. And then, only to realize at the end na, teka nga ba, bakit ko ba hinahanap to sa ibang tao? I can give that kind of love to myself. So, sa akin naman, it's time to focus on myself muna. And I know that love would come as I move forward. So I'm not saying that what Lysa has said is wrong or what Joel said is wrong. But then we are being taken in different paths, 'di ba? Iba-iba naman yung path natin in life. And in Soul Talk naman, it's always a matter of being self-aware of where God wants you to be. 'Di ba? Kasi with Joel and Liza, they're like me, always grateful and striving really to find happiness in life. So it's really a celebration no matter what happens in our lives. So parang ang ganda ng journeys, ang ganda ng updates. And even if we don't talk often, parang pag nagsama na naman, parang ang saya na naman ng kwentuhan, 'di ba?
We used to do this every merienda when we eat for merienda, remember?
Kaya tumaba
Like,
tayo, friend.
The three of us, when we go out for merienda, we used to do this a lot.
Ang lakas natin magmerienda para buffet lagi, friend.
Lalo ka na, Liza, low sugar na ako. Kaya nagkasamahan mo ako man.
Ubus ang budget, merienda pa lang.
But at least the beauty of it is that we all have different paths that we were taking right now, but all of those paths leads to us being happy. I'm happy to see Lysa. I missed Lysa. I saw her smile and her. This is Lysa when when you were singing when the first Brents, just to give you
trivia.
trivia.
May trivia kami.
It's si Lysa is one of like my very first friends in the department. So like my first day in school, my first teaching day, nag-coffee pa kami ni Lysa sa Coffee Bean, if I'm not mistaken.
Second
Correct.
floor,
Sa
University
UM.
Mall.
Correct. So Lysa is like my very first friend, and still is my good friend until now. Si Brandy also, we came a long way. We worked together, we talked, we ate together. So it's just nice to see you guys doing well. Lysa, Brandy's also. I mean, I'm just happy to see you guys doing so well right now.
Ako, friend, I'm just happy na buhay pa tayo. Sa totoo lang.
Well,
diba?
Totoo yun.
Totoo yan.
Yes. Totoo yun.
We're all
simple
meant
as
to do
that.
something. We're all meant to do something great pa. Kaya we're still chosen to stay. Oo. Actually, Joel has shared that. Ako, i-share ko rin. Actually, si Lysa rin yung parang pinaka-first na close friend ko sa Lasal. And Lysa and Joel, they're both from the marketing department under the College of Business. Ako naman sa finance, sa financial management. But somehow, because we were doing admin work, and Lysa is so active in all these ad hoc duties. So, naging friend ko siya.
Lang yata ako noon.
Naging friend ko
ako
siya.
sa meeting.
And she was the one who constantly dragged me to all the different activities of Lasal. And that's how I also met Joel. Kasi madalas, pag napapagod na ako, takbo ko marketing. Ang sarap naman dito. Dito ako makikipag-friends.
Shoutout tayo sa mga friends natin. Sila Richie Ramos. Siya ako rin yung first friend.
Another friend rin from marketing naman. Ayun. So parang it's a good circle. And I'm grateful that I have met the two of you, and alam mo yung values natin nag-a-align, 'di ba? Even Joel's wife, si Jen, she was also my classmate when I was taking my MBA. So it's really a circle na halos lahat magkakakilala talaga.
It's a very small world. Actually, magkapit-bahay kasi ang marketing tsaka financial management.
FMB.
And Brandy Stable is the one closest to the to the dividing wall. So, kitang-kita mo always si Brents. If you wanna go down, may merienda ka, pababa ka ng hagdanan. You will not miss yung table kasi ni Brandy So, Brents, gusto mo kumain?
Si Brandy, lagi kang tatanggihan. Kunwari, busy siya. Pero sasama naman siya.
Salamat, alaglag.
Kala mo siya yung punong abala.
Hindi, kasi yun parang before kasi, there's this sense of responsibility that I need to do this. I cannot slack off pa. Pero after some, parang konting convince pa si Liza. Kasi in my heart, gusto ko rin naman talaga. Pero yun, she needed to convince me pa to let go of the responsibility, so to speak. Kaya parang, sinasabi ni Liza, ito naman, kailangan pang magpa-convince. Ganyan. Pero in reality,
Correct.
it's really me being too serious with the so-called work that I had to do back then. So it took a while for me to really let go and it was also a journey rin to learn how to let go of yung mga serious things and just be happy and live. O di ba?
Yan.
Lahat naman
Correct.
tayo dumadaan sa ganyan.
Totoo yan. Kaya ngayon, Brents, ang ginagawa ko, since life is short, I choose what I'm doing. Parang if it doesn't give me joy, I won't do it. So, halimbawa, like, di ba minsan, parang, share ko, di ba, friend, like, before the pandemic, parang you want to achieve so much, like, in the academe, in corporate. Tapos, nung nag-pandemic, wala. Yung mga matataas ang posisyon, natanggal sa work. Tapos, yung iba, namatay. So, parang, ang realization ko ngayon, parang, I'm not gonna be pressured anymore. Parang, I need to do what I love. Kasi if I die mamaya, it won't matter. Like yung mga awards, yung mga ganyan, yung mga recognition. Parang at the end of the day, it won't matter. So yun yung ano ko ngayon, objective. Less stress and more happiness.
But that's true. The stress is really something that
Oo.
we take for granted, and then later you're just gonna realize what happened.
Correct.
Ba't ang lungkot ko? Bakit parati ako nagkakasakit?
Totoo.
Ganun eh.
So yun na ako, friend.
Oo.
Chillax.
Yeah, actually when it comes to doing what he loves, si Joel talaga yung maalala ko. As in, sobrang, even if he's a part-timer sa faculty sa Lasal, he really loves what he's doing and it really shows in all the yung output, yung mga awards pa lang nga di ba?
I tell my students I mean, if you're going to do it and you have to do it, why don't you just have fun doing it? Kasi gagawin mo yun eh.
Correct.
So you can choose to be miserable or you can choose to be happy. I choose to be happy if I can.
Correct.
Ganun lang yun.
Yeah. Actually, parang ganun na rin yung mindset ko. Kasi going back to PhD, it's not always smooth. It's not always easy. Lalo na ngayon na nagsisimula, di ba? Para akong nagulantang. But then, because I know that I made the choice and I know that this is also aligned to God's will, I choose to be happy as well. And yung mga maliliit na bagay na pwede kong i-let go, I just let go of it. Kasi, ano ba yun? Additional stress, di ba? I'll just work harder na lang or work smartly the next time. So, it's a learning process. And yung curve talaga ay napaka-steep. Kaya
Correct.
oo. So, despite the, lack of sleep or the I still maintain that happiness kasi I know that ito yun eh. Ito yung talaga yung gusto ng Diyos na gawin ko eh. And this is where I find happiness, I recently realized I enjoyed so much yung pag-aaral. I love it so much. I parang hindi ko ma-imagine, ba't ko nga ba nakalimutan how fun it is to study again. It seems like parang ine-enjoy ko talaga yung pagka-estudyante ko at this point. So
At
it's
saka
something
ang sarap pakinggan, Doc Brandy.
Wow. Doc.
future
Doktora.
future self pa yon, di ba? Pero let's claim it na. Ayan.
Of
Future
course.
self pa siya, but let's claim it. Yun nga, we're being called to all different paths, but then at the end of the day, it's really what makes us happy and what makes us, have that sense of meaning and fulfillment, di ba? Parang fulfillment talaga in life. Yun. Pero si Lysa, kasi she's right now, siya yung pinaka, alam mo yun, less stress talaga. And it's true that she really chooses the things that she will do. Diba? Parang, ano yung turnaround point doon? Kasi hindi ka lagi ganun eh.
Kasi dati I was trying to prove myself, like sa academe, gusto ko may research, gusto ko kakaiba yung research ko, ganyan. And na-achieve ko naman lahat ng gusto ko, parang like sa insurance. First year ko, marami akong award. So parang I kept on parang rushing and stressing. Naalala ko parang before the pandemic, parang lagi akong stress, may hinahabol ako, parang in one day, kailangan maka 4 or 5 meetings ako kasi may target ako. Parang I was always rushing or stressing to be accomplished. Tapos, nung nagka-pandemic, parang, parang it's a standstill for us. It's the great equalizer. Parang, lahat tayo kulong sa bahay. Ano yung mga achievements mo? Will it matter? Tapos, narami akong family and friends who passed away. Tapos na-realize ko, will all of these achievements matter? So I realized the only thing that will matter right now is my happiness and my family. Kasi sila lang naman yung ma-affect kahit marami tayong publications. People will cite you, but will they remember you? Parang, nakakamiss lang si ganyan. So ang sa akin, will it matter? So parang dun ko naisip na I was rushing to be accomplished. For what? Parang wala lang, parang just to compete with other people in the rat race. So, ngayon, parang I'm trying to discern with the help of my coach, si Ate Ann Relova, siya, NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. What do I really want? Parang, what is the next step for me? Kasi I'm turning 40, ang dami ko namang na-achieve, na lahat ng kaartihan ko, na-achieve ko naman. But right now, I wanna reinvent myself. So, like in terms of reinvention, I was always afraid to date na yung gusto ko taga-foreigner. Hindi ako natutuwa sa Pinoy. Diba? No offense naman sa ating mga kababayan. Hindi naman sasabihin na.
Pero akala ko naman date yung first meeting natin.
Diba? Friend, hindi. Ano lang yun?
Friendship
parang
date.
chaperon lang kita doon. May date akong di sumipot. Ano lang kita, pinagbayad lang kita talaga, friend. Wala akong budget.
Lysa, that was 8 years ago.
Oo, di ba? Nag-appear pa sa Facebook. Parang mas payat tayo yata ngayon. Hanapin ko yung picture. Andun yan eh. So, parang na-realize ko, I was having so many fears. I wasn't living a fulfilled life because I was always afraid of rejection, afraid of parang of being a failure, afraid of not being good enough. So naisip ko like sa love, nung nawala si mommy, hindi ako nag-asawa kasi I thought I had time. So what I did was, I tried online dating. Tapos, na-inspire ako. So, one of my friends sa church, si Agent J, may codename pa kami ngayon eh. We were inspired to start a podcast to help other Filipinas in online dating. So, we have the Pinay's Guide to Everything Sugar and Spice. So, it's a podcast on Spotify and other channels. Kasi, na-realize ko, takot kami mag-date for fear of being rejected. Parang nag-open ka pa lang ng account, takot ka na walang magla-like sa'yo. So, parang I wanted to inspire others na online dating is not finding a partner. It's more of discovering who you are as a woman. Ay, ang ganda nun. Paki-record nga to, Brent. Send mo sa akin yung gagamitin ko. Papa-edit ko na lang.
Yan. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo.
So yun friend ang kinakaabalahan ko ngayong lockdown, online dating. So I use Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid. Pero mas effective sa akin Tinder. So ang daming na-inspire, nakakatuwa. Ang daming na-inspire na mag-try ng online dating. Not because they're desperate, but because they wanna parang remove all the fears in their lives and try something new. O, di ba? Saya-saya. Ang ganda nun.
Nice.
Ang ganda nun. Actually, there's really a lot of avenues where you can release your fears.
Correct.
And kasi yung fear naman, di ba, it really manifests itself in any aspects of our lives. Pero once we were able to tackle it in one aspect, sunod-sunod na eh. Pati yung ibang aspeto ng buhay natatamaan eh. Parang marirealize mo, ba't nga ba ako takot before dito, di ba? Once you have that awareness and realization, you'd be braver. So,
Correct.
oo, I like that online dating, Liza. I can
Supporter
relate.
ko yan. Supporter ko yan si Brens.
Kasi I also tried online, but then I entered online dating with all these expectations. Para tuloy ako nagbe-block-block na ng mga lalaki habang
Correct.
nagsusulat ng profile pa lang. Alam mo yon. So I know what she's saying and I can actually relate. So it's a shift of of perception that one has to. Grabe, nasa online dating, 'di ba? Pero ito,
Yeah.
ayan si
Yeah.
Joel, happily married na how's how's married life during the pandemic?
It's very simple kasi you have a routine eh. You eat breakfast, then we go to work, and then we spend time with Joey. We miss going out. Siyempre, we miss dating. Kasi when we before we got married, we told ourselves that we should still go on dates after we get married. So we miss those. We miss going out, having movies. Pero you get to also appreciate the smaller things in life. You get to spend breakfast together, lunch, dinner together. Before we only spend dinner together. Minsan hindi pa because we're busy at work or may mag-go overtime. The small things. And then you get to see, we both get to see Joey grow up. So naiba lang. It's a matter of looking at a different perspective on the things, the dating or whatever that you wanted, that you were able to do before the pandemic, and now you're just doing everything here at home. So it's really a matter how you see it. So, but it's been good. It's been good. Si Jen may work, ako may work. So okay naman. We're good. There's Netflix
Correct.
there's Netflix that we watch. We do activities. We think of activities for my son. So overall, Benz is okay. I
Oh,
mean,
bless. Super bless.
I would still love to do what Lice is doing, like go to the beach. Those stuff.
Ang saya.
I miss those. Maybe soon, soon. But yeah, it's been okay. It's been
Oo.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah, actually even on my end rin, parang yes, the pandemic really has brought, a lot of uncertainties, but at the end of, while we're journeying during this time, there's also so many positive changes that happen. And tama
Correct.
rin yung sabi ni Joel and even Liza, 'di ba? Yung parang you get to really appreciate the smaller things, the simpler things, na yung akala natin na dati parang kailangan talaga magarbo or kailangan ganito,
Mm.
ganito. All of a sudden, life became so much simpler. Parang biglang
Correct.
masanay ka na lang sa tahimik. Alam mo yun? Yung
Saka, ito pala yung na-discover ko, Brents. Parang we are in control of the lifestyle that we want. Kasi
Right.
na-mention ni Joel yung beach. I-acknowledge ko kasi I came from a 2-week stay sa out of town. So, i-acknowledge ko si Orly of Baybayin as a co-working hub. They use beach resorts all over the Philippines as a co-working space. Di ba parang niisip mo, stuck ka sa bahay, dapat ba sa Manila lang? So what a lot of people did was, magtatrabaho ako sa resort. 'Di ba? Kesa nagre-renta ka sa condo or kesa stuck ka sa bahay. So,
Nice.
nung una, parang feeling ko, my gosh, 2 weeks sa beach, ano yun? Parang that's unheard of. Tapos, naisip ko, why shouldn't I try? Tapos sabi ng grief coach ko, try mo mag-beach to heal, to clear your mind. So I told some of my friends, go kami. O, diba? So I discovered that kaya ko palang I have the power to choose the life that I want. So like for example, morning, kami sunrise sa beach, sunbathing ako doon. Tapos sila nag-work, ako rest kasi. Tapos 5 o'clock, swimming kami ulit. So, tas yung iba yoga. So parang na-realize ko lang na bakit pa ako nasa Manila? Wala naman di ba, wala naman nagpo-force sa akin to stay in Manila. Hindi ko lang siya naisip na pwede pala yun. A lot of people are doing that. They're working out of town. Sa isip ko, kasi nga takot na naman ako. Parang 2 weeks wala sa bahay. Ano yun? So I discovered it, and parang it's a lifestyle that I want to pursue na digital nomad. So pag-pray niyo ako, so hopefully this year, alis ako ng alis.
Oh. Pero even before the pandemic naman, you've always been the person who really loves to go out and to socialize. Pero hindi mo lang nga na-imagine na ang tagal
Correct.
mong mawawala sa bahay.
Correct. Kasi may fear na
Oo.
naman akong mamahay. Kaya ko naman pala. So hopefully, I'm trying to stay a little bit longer. Baka 1 month or more than.
Parang we really find, different avenues of happiness.
Correct.
And it's so you, Lysa. It's really so you to explore and be brave. No, letting go of yung mga naghihinder sa iyo. Actually, ikaw lang naman naghihinder. Actually, for all of us, tayo lang yung naghihinder sa sarili natin. It's when we choose to do something and just let go of the fear or any of the self-doubts, it's easier. It's so much smoother to just move forward with whatever it is that we have decided. So,
Correct.
I love what you
Absolutely.
shared. I love what you shared, Lysa. Pero ngayon, looking forward, because now that syempre, openly, we are grateful and we are still continuing to pursue happiness. How do you see yourselves in, siguro kahit next year, ganyan? What do you think would be the minor or big changes that you foresee, not just for yourself, but also for your family or the people around you?
Joel
Lies?
ka muna,
Ako na.
friend.
Well,
Feeling
sa
ka
akin,
magkikita tayo soon somewhere else.
oh, definitely. Sa akin, it's no secret. It's me, and my wife. We really have plans of migrating. Even before the pandemic started, we were fixing our papers, have had our education credited. So we were really doing the steps already to migrate, to a North American country. But unfortunately, derailed because of the pandemic, and of course, governments has to concentrate first on their responses. So hopefully, by next year, it opens up, and we are restarting the process as we speak. So hopefully, the major change is we were able to bring my family to Canada and start really start fresh, start from scratch. It's like what Liza said, it's really conquering your fear, and what Brandy said, because um I'll be honest, life here is good eh. I mean, it's not naman, na wala akong pagkain sa plate. There's roof over my head. There's a bed that I sleep, that I sleep. Life is okay, but it's really just doing this for my son and for his future. Pero ako wala naman ng complaints eh. I have work, Jen has work. It is really for Joey's future. That's why we're doing this, this step, this huge, plan that we're going through. But yeah, that's I think the major change. Hopefully, or in God's time also. I always believe, if God, chooses us to leave, then we'll go. If He wants us to stay, then we'll make do with what we have here. But that's the biggest.
Ganda.
That's the
Excited na ako,
biggest plans.
friend.
Oo. Yes. I'm sure Lysa can also relate because she's taking control of her life as well.
Oo. Ako pinagpe-pray ko. Kasi talagang nung buhay pa si mommy, happy naman ako dito. Wala nga akong problema eh. Pati ang problema ko lang kung anong ulam. 'Di ba? Pag di ako masaya sa ulam, Parang, ay, mag-order ako or kakain ako sa labas. So, ayahin ko si Brents kumain. Kasi magkalapit kami. Parang, walang food sa bahay, kain tayo. Parang that's like the biggest problem. So, nung nawala si mommy, parang naisip ko talaga, I wanted a fresh start. So, I've thought of migrating. Ang advice sa akin ng mga tao, the fastest way to migrate is by getting married.
But yeah,
If you can find love, why not?
Yes!
Correct. Correct.
Diba? As in,
Correct.
walang plastikan ha sa mga nanonood. Tigilan ang kaplastikan. Totoo. Kayo rin naman gusto nyo. So parang sarado
Love
pa
life, syempre.
borders. Diba? So kaya ako na nag-Tinder. Pero syempre, I'm looking for true love. Hindi naman yung magpapadala ng Western Union. Pero syempre, kung may gusto magpadala, why not? Welcome tayo sa remittance. But parang ako, I want just a fresh start. So, target ko rin next year, either through student visa. Pero feeling ko spouse visa. Lakas ng kutob ko talaga. Yun yung target ko. Kasi, nagpe-pray ako kay mommy. Sabi ko, ma, pag nag-migrate ako, di ba, friend, maghahanap pa ako trabaho. Tapos, parang mag-isa ka sa bansa na bago. Unlike kung spouse visa, may bahay na ako.
Totoo yun.
Diba? So, pag-pray natin, God's will. Pero, na-open ang mind ko na don't get stuck in the Philippines. Parang yun yung ko. I won't get stuck. Either I'll travel more or I'll migrate. Pero yun lang, pinag-pray ko. Basta, pero never ko to friend na isip ko, andito sila mommy. Parang happy na ako sa Philippines eh. Yun nga lang, siyempre, things change. So, ako, open na ako to exploring outside. Spouse visa. Ay, gusto ko yan.
Clarify ko lang. Lysa is very, very into yung mga pastoral related na ministry, family ministries.
Yeah.
So she knows what she's talking about when she says na true love naman yung hahanapin, 'di ba?
Correct.
Hindi yung parang ibang
Oo, may pera
there's a direction to it. There's a direction to it.
Correct.
Both Lysa and I we're both exposed naman talaga to family ministry, to couple ministry, to singles ministry. So alam namin yung mga yung mga ingredients na kailangan
Correct.
talagang what's our non-negotiables and how can we still make God the center of a relationship. So we're very aware of that. Hindi to basta-basta na gusto ka lang ng
Non-negotiable ko, Brents, guwapo.
Ay nako, basta puti, I'm sure cute ang anak mo.
Hindi,
Yun yung nakikita ko.
Pag hindi guwapo, parang, parang dito God's gift. Teka lang. Pag guwapo, parang, Lord, thank you, Lord. Tapos pag Katoliko pa, naku, ito na, Lord. So, sa mga nanonood, don't be afraid to explore.
Of course, continue to pray and discern if this is really what God wants for you. And we're all adults here and tama naman si Lysa, straight talk lang naman, 'di ba? Parang walang plastikan. Even with spirituality, it's always being true to yourself, being true to your heart. And we don't need to sugarcoat things.
That's right.
We bring everything as is to God. We offer it to Him. Syempre, 'di ba? Pagdadasal talaga natin kung itong heart's desire is really good for us. And I pray for the two of you for both your happiness. I love that we have this chance to catch up and to alam mo yun, parang the people kasi that I select to guest in Soul Talk, ang common denominator would be you're very self-aware and they really pursue what they want according to God's will. So that's something that I really respect kasi yun yung parang journey ko eh. So when I see people who are aligned in a sense na they want to be more aware of who they are, to be more conscious of their choices in life, and to just be happy, 'di ba? And have that relationship with the Lord. talagang na-attract ako sa mga ganun na tao.
Wow.
So I'm sure that the the new friends who are also coming into my circle, they're those kind of people as well. They're not, then they're looking towards that pattern. So I'm grateful that both of you are here. Kung kayong dalawa ang nakikita nyo ay parang mag-a-abroad kayo, ako parang bibisita na lang ako sa inyo. And even
Yes.
my other siblings are already have already migrated. So I see myself visiting. But then, there's this certainty rin na for now, I'm being asked to stay here in the Philippines. Which wala naman mali ha. Wala naman mali to
No,
be
yeah.
dito or to go abroad. We just find where God wants us to be. So
Correct.
it's all about awareness. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys saying yes to this.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you, Brents. Been a year na pala, no? Ang bilis.
Oo, ang
Grabe,
bilis.
daming episode si Brens.
Grabe. Actually, I really didn't, parang I'm just doing it. Yung like what Joel said, gawin lang nang gawin, ganyan. Hanggang sa, ang dami na pala. 1 year na pala. Nagulat pa ako na, 1 year na pala. So, this is also a milestone for me. I love
Yes.
talking to people
Congratulations, Brents.
and learning from people, and of course enjoying the conversation as well. And I know I have gained so much learnings from Lysa and Joel. I hope that this conversation has also, in some way help you and have
Yeah.
been value to you. So that's it everyone. I'm so excited and I wish you all well for the following year. Syempre dun muna tayo sa short term, di ba? But
Correct.
overall, I wish you guys happiness and of course fulfillment in life as well. So thank you.
And the next time we're gonna talk to Brendy, we should Lice Doc dan tawag mo dapat sa kanya.
Correct.
Ay, hindi naman ako ganun klaseng tao. Wala naman sa
So,
akin yung mga
thanks,
Thank you,
Brens.
Brens.
Happy Anim.
But thank you so much. And for the favored ones, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope that the stories or updates that Lysa and Joel has shared has touched your life so that you could also reinvent yourself and continue to celebrate life no matter what happens in your environment. So God bless everyone and I wish you all well.
Bye.
God bless
Bye.
you.